Hello and welcome back. This is Joe Haldmeyer, and in this training session, we're going to be talking about the wellness profiles and how to promote a wellness profile when you're talking with someone. What are the magic numbers that we talk about when we promote it, and what people learn, and why is it important to have someone do a wellness profile. We're also going to be going through the one of our scales is a Tanita scale. There's also a variety of different scales out there that may give the same, very similar numbers that we're going to be going through tonight or today on this training call. And we're just going to be talking about the Tanita scale numbers and the importance of those. So that's going to be this training series. Again, once again, welcome. Congratulations for being an Herbalife distributor. At this point in time, my belief is that our mission is so important because of the health of America out there. We have the solution. And also with the economics in America right now and around the world for that matter, we also have a solution for that, for the average person to be able to live and have an above average quality of life and build a financial wall of security around their family if they choose. So let's get into the wellness profiles and how would we promote it, and what is some of the language that we may use with somebody as talking about a wellness profile, whether they come into a club, you're meeting them on the street, you're wearing a button that says lose weight now, ask me how. Maybe you have the personal wellness coach button, ask me for a free evaluation. Everything that we want to do, whether people are looking for the business or looking for the products, we want to lead them into a wellness profile. So this is going to set us up for that. Next training, there's going to be a whole nother training session that's going to talk about the how to do it, actually the how to do it and what we say and everything else. So let's. The first thing is how to promote a wellness profile. So there's a couple ways to entice people about the wellness profile. For example, if you're talking to someone, you can always say, you know what, it was amazing. I was able to look to find out some magic numbers for myself and my body that really assisted me in achieving my level of wellness. For me, what I learned is that I needed X amount of protein and X amount of water and X amount of calories. But let's talk about this for a second. I wanted to let you know my results real quick for some of those that you haven't heard my story. My wife actually got me started on the products. Before Herbalife, since 6th grade, I dealt with severe digestive issues. And they later classified it as IBS after a couple internal scans and everything else. They couldn't figure it out. They just said, Joe, you have irritable bowel syndrome. What that looked like for me and my level of quality of life was I was always in every backpack and every bag and every jacket. I had ammonium AD, whether it been my hockey bag, golf bag, my ski jacket. I was very active, but with this IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, going on, my quality of life was very low because I always had to be knowing where the bathroom was. I never knew when my stomach was going to act up. So that was 6th grade up through past college until I met my wife. I also started gaining weight. So nutritionally, I wasn't doing very well. I wasn't that overweight, but we're going to be talking about that today. It doesn't like I was majorly overweight, but I was definitely unhealthy, and I started to gain weight. So as I started my active lifestyle started slowing down, I started to put on more and more weight. I went from a size 32 to a size 38 pair of pants. I had what we call the Dunlap disease, where the sides of your belly started dunlapping over your belt, right? And I also was getting very soft. So pictures of me, I was very soft. So I had saggy chest and everything else. I started labeling those as like moobs, these man boobs, right? That just started sagging. So that's what was happening to me. My wife got me on the products, and first thing I noticed, I never felt better in my life. My energy level was up. Then I started to lose some weight. I actually dropped 4 pant sizes and 20 pounds in just 2 months, and I was, feeling spectacular. But the best thing for me was, yes, my confidence was coming back because I was losing weight. But to this day, it's been over a decade. I have not had one issue with my digestive tract. I can eat whatever I want. I can go wherever I want. No digestive issues whatsoever. So amazing quality of life. So how would we promote this profile? So you're talking to someone, and you can say, you know what, we're able to give an individual a couple of magic numbers to assist people in living a life of wellness. Whether people are looking to gain muscle, lose body fat and or weight, maintain their current weight long term. See, once people have these magic numbers and some nutrition education, which we provide, it's simple to achieve that wellness. It's an incredible service which we provide absolutely for free. So is that of interest to you, Mary? Yeah, it is. Okay, great. So I have these few appointments set up in my calendar, right? And so now you can book the person into that. So something very simple, but they're seeing, well, I have to just get a couple magic numbers, and I'm going to get some free education, and I'll be able to help me from get to point A to point B. So very powerful. We want to be able to, talk to someone. That's what we're going to do in the wellness profile. So this is just one way to be able to do that. Again, so someone asks you about doing a wellness profile, and you're what you want to talk to them about, or if you're in the club, hey, what we do is we sit down with people and do a wellness profile, and we're able to give an individual a couple of magic numbers to assist them in living a life of wellness. Whether people are looking to gain muscle, lose body fat and weight, or maintain their current weight long term, once people have these numbers and some nutrition education, which we provide, it's simple for them to achieve it. It's an incredible service which we do provide absolutely free. So that's one way to promote the wellness profile. That's exactly what I say. So basically, I was just going through my head. I was typing this out. That's exactly what I say to people. So if people come into the club, I tell them we have this service, and I know it doesn't matter if they're my client or someone else's. I will always promote that we do this. Okay, and then if it's somebody else's client that they sent in or came in, I'll book that wellness profile with that individual on their calendar, and that was something that we learned last time, how to set up a Google Calendar, and have a wellness profile calendar, so we can go in and look at those. So that's how we promote the one way to promote the wellness profile, so people are enticed. Well, I want to know my magic numbers. Okay, say, well, if someone asks you, for example, what are they? Say there's a couple of numbers that we go into. We sit down and we go through all that information with you, and it's your protein, your daily caloric intake, and but we need to know you individual. Okay, so then you can go. So what's the value of the profile? I think the first and foremost thing before we even promoting it is understanding the value in which we give and what the profile gives, right? So to be able to book more profiles, the belief of what you're going to be providing to them is so key. Number one, my belief is that America is where it is today, with 70% of the population overweight, more kids overweight than ever right now, kids getting type 2 diabetes under the age of 10 even right now, when that was an adult onset diabetes, heart disease, cancer, stroke. It's outrageous. So the health of America is in very bad shape. I believe it's just due to lack of education, proper education, if you would. Right? I mean, if people knew certain things and were able to have some certain a roadmap and certain information that they could just follow, then my belief is that we wouldn't be in this situation. So it's just misinformation. So one of the things that the wellness profile does give, it's designed from Dr. David Heber, the head of human nutrition out at UCLA. I mean, he's been studying obesity in the human body for so many years, decades and decades. He's been studying this before it was even the cool thing to do and the necessary thing to do. So that's what he's put his life's study into, and he works out at the UCLA, where he is the head of human nutrition out there. He's also the head of Herbalife's Medical and Scientific Medical Advisory Board. An extraordinary individual. So he's put together these wellness profiles to get some information on every single individual we sit down with, to see where their dietary habits lie, where they are with their body compositions, etc., so that we can give someone a roadmap, their individual starting point and then ending point of where they need to be. So the education that we provide through Dr. Heber's, his knowledge is extraordinary. So they're able to take this and apply it to their life, even if they apply a couple of things that we give to them, it's going to make a difference in their overall wellness. So the education part of it is so key. The roadmap that we give to them, okay, well, here's where you're at right now, and here's where you say you want to be. So here's a couple of things you can do to be able to achieve that. So we're a roadmap to be able to give them. Also, we're able to build a relationship with a client, sitting down with them for 30, 45 minutes, an hour, depending upon, anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour from start to finish, to be able to give them all their information. You build a credible relationship. You see what they want to achieve. You want to be able to, it's such a great opportunity to build a long-term client and a long-term friend for that matter. Also, credibility. With the wellness profile and using the wellness profile books from Herbalife, incredible credibility of well, here's all the information, and this is where it's coming from, the source, Dr. David Heber, and you're going through all these things, and they can say, well, yeah, I don't do this very well, and then you bring in, oh, this is what's really the importance of that. So they're understanding, okay, well, here's where I'm at, but here's where I got to do. The credibility of you backed with Dr. Heber, from the head of human nutrition at UCLA, is very, very important as you as a wellness coach. Also builds a belief that the client can do it, because the information is so straightforward, and it's very educational. It's also not overly complicated when you break it down once we hit their magic numbers. So we can say it builds a belief in the client that they will be able to obtain their goals. Another important thing about the wellness profile, and this can be overlooked, which I'm going to ask you not to overlook this point, is to be able to get referrals. Now, referrals for many different levels. Now, here's the reason why I say that, for all of this wellness profile, everything leads to a wellness profile, to get the referrals. So the health of America is in a bad place right now. Economically, it's not doing very well either. So to make an impact, you got to ask yourself, if you impact one person, did you make headway on our issue going on in America? Answer is yes. However, if you impacted the one person and you ask them, did you find this information valuable? The numbers that we gave you and the education that we gave you, did you find it valuable? And they say yes. Great. Do you think it'll be valuable for others as well? Yes. Great. Do you know other people that we, off the top of your head, that you believe that this information would be valuable? In exchange for 10 names and numbers, what we'll do is we'll give you a free gift in exchange for 10 names and numbers, and we'll give them the same education and the same information, because we need to educate more people. Because if you could educate one, that's great, but now if you could educate 11, that's even better. Or how about more referrals? Now all of a sudden it's 40. Now all of a sudden it's 100, right? The way to be able to impact what's going on right now is to bring more value to the marketplace. So we don't ever want to dismiss this big part of it, is asking for the referrals. There's so many other reasons too for the wellness profile and why it's important. Those are a few, and I hope that definitely helps. For me, that's the reason why I want to sit down and do that. I look at the big picture we got going on, and we need to make an impact. I believe that they need to be educated. If we can give them some education and some things to move forward with, whether they buy the products or not, right, they're going to get great information that they can move forward with and apply to their life. Good? All right. The magic numbers. What are our magic numbers that we're talking about? 1 is their protein number, 2 is their caloric intake, and 3 is their water, right? So the protein is such an important number, because what Dr. Heber found is people weren't getting enough good soluble protein with this, good soluble protein in their diet, and so their protein numbers is such a very important thing. If someone's getting enough protein and or water, which most of our muscle tissue is made up of, if it's hydrated and is built strong, that's our internal furnace. So that muscle tissue, that lean body mass is going to burn more fat than, burn more calories, burn more calories than fat. Okay, so when, for example, I mean, if you've got someone that's losing weight but losing their muscle mass, they're actually becoming more fat. So if someone loses the same amount of weight, if there's two individuals and they both lose 10 pounds, but one person loses muscle mass and the other one doesn't, the one that they've lost the same amount of weight, but the person who lost the muscle mass is now fatter. And the fat is a damaging stuff to us. So what we're able to do with the wellness profile is give someone their protein number in which they need to sustain their lean muscle mass and or grow it for the future so they can have that furnace burning hot. Also, we're able to nail down how much water they need to intake, and why. And the importance of that is I'm going to get into in a little bit with the need to scale, but I'll talk briefly about it now. Is to take, be able to get people hydrated enough to be able to flush out a lot of the toxins, etc. And then the calories. Well, where is my daily caloric limit? Where is my, for weight loss, for weight maintenance, for weight gain, etc. We're able to go ahead and give those magic numbers as well. So that's the wellness profile and the importance of it, some ways to promote it, and promoting the magic numbers. And here's the magic numbers that we're talking about. So when someone leaves a wellness profile, this is the information. They're going to go through the whole wellness profile questionnaire, but they want to know their daily protein. They want to know their daily calories, and they want to know their daily water in a way to be able to get that in a simple plan. Now, it's for Herbalife, thank goodness, it's very simple. It looks somewhat like having a shake in the morning and maybe add a little extra personalized protein powder to maybe hit your numbers. So you have your shake in the morning, your tablets, and your tea, okay? Mid-morning, you're going to have a snack of something protein there, right? Maybe an Herbalife snack of some sort, right? At lunch, you're going to have a shake. Afternoon, another snack, and then at night, you'll have a dinner. That's a weight loss program right there. Very simple. Shake, snack, dinner, boom. Shake, snack, dinner, boom. Right? Very simple. That was, if it would have been any more complicated than that for me, I wouldn't have been able to do it. Okay? And I'll be honest with you, with the Herbalife program, I'm always honest, so I'm going to tell you, with the Herbalife program, it was very simple for me because I didn't really have to worry about that middle one, the calories, that much, because everything in Herbalife is such low in calories and high in everything that's good for you. So it's low in calories, it's low in fat, it's low in sugars, okay? It's high in all the proteins, the vitamins, the minerals, and everything else. So that was a very simple one. Now, if you want to maintain weight, just do a shake, snack, lunch, and then snack and dinner. Okay, so shake, snack, lunch, snack, dinner. Okay, shake, snack, lunch, snack, dinner. Okay, that's going to look like a weight maintenance program. And then for weight gain, you're going to look at it a little bit differently. It's going to be more like a breakfast and a shake and a snack, and then a lunch and then a shake and a snack, and then a dinner and then a shake. A lot more consuming going on for the putting on the lean muscle. Okay, so hope that helps with the with the information on wellness profiles, promoting it, the value of it, and the magic numbers. And keep up the good work. And really remember, our mission is nutrition, helping the individuals out there understand more about nutrition. Then they can get on the products. When they get on the products, you make a sale, you get referrals, you can get more sales, they can start making money, you can make more money, everything rises, more people are healthy, more people are making money, and we can take care of this issues going on in our world today, and really be what I see is the answer and the solution to so many different problems at so many different levels we have going on. So keep up the good work, gang.